Alright everyone, I'm going to show you how I do my shave, alright? So before I begin, right, here's what I use, personally. You don't have to use exactly what I use, but this is what I use to get an extremely close shave, and as you can see, I kind of need one right now. So, I use Parasso, I use their single blade formula, the Azure Lime scent. Now, it doesn't matter what scent you get. You don't even need a scented product. I just like how it smells afterward, you know? But, got the pre-shave cream. I have my shave formula. And I also have my aftershave formula. Now, these are used one after the other. You'll want to wipe away, of course, the pre-shave and all that. But also, aside from that, I am also using a hot towel. I'm using this cover to keep the steam inside, to keep it hot. More surface area means it takes longer, or like less surface area exposed to the room temperature makes it take longer to cool down, right? I have my shave mug filled with boiling water at the moment with the shave brush in there to get to temp. Basically, the boiling water makes the mug hot, so when I empty the boiling water out, right, I can still have a hot lather, which is crucial to the shave. I also have an ice glass with my razor getting cold, and what this is called is a shave stone. This is basically, whatever. That's like a, whatever. But, so this is all the stuff I'll be using. Now, I also have this brush, right? This sanitizer is crucial to it. Sometimes I throw in a little bit of wall blade ice too, but I don't need it today. Alright, so let's begin with that hot towel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, unroll it, and this, like this, will go up on my face, like so, and then I'm going to fold it over in a triangle around this part of my face. Same here. Mirror that. And so now I'm steaming my face, right? You're going to want to get all the parts of your face, all those pores, you're going to want to get opened up to make the shave go easier. Alright, so now once we've done that, I'm going to put that aside, put the cover back over it so that it can continue to stay warm in case we need it again. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this water out of here, right? Keep that shave brush a little bit wet just so that you still have that hot water on it. We're going to get our pre-shave, going to lather it up, and then we're going to put it on our face, all of the areas that we're going to shave. Now I'm going to keep the mustache, so that's why I'm not touching that, but you kind of want to massage it into your face so it gets into your pores. And once that's done, you move on to the next step. Alright, so usually I'll let it sit there for a little bit, get in, you know, to be able to dissolve, to be able to like get into all the pores. After that's done, take that hot towel, right? We're going to get all of that pre-shave off of our face. So now, again, cover it to keep it warm. What we're going to do is make the lather. So I'm going to get some of this out, actually. There's a little bit too much. There we go. Here's our thing. I'm going to put that in there. A good sized dab. 2 of those will do just fine. what we're gonna do is it's just got those two in there, we're gonna lather it up now. And soon you'll get that white kind of creamy lather that you're gonna put on your face, and that'll be your shave cream. I'll wait a minute so I can do it extra good. Alright, so I've just about got it done, mixed up good. Oh, still fine. But you see all that hot lather in there. That's the most important thing, is it's hot still, right? So what we're going to do now, right, so you're going to take this and we're going to apply it to my face. I use the brush on my face because I don't use this brush on multiple people. If you do that, you just don't apply it with the brush. You can take the lather and apply it with your hands. It'll still do the same. But I just do the brush because it's quicker. And like I said, I don't use this on other people's faces or to make lathers for other people because that would be unsanitary. So we're going to do this. Once we got it spread along our whole face, really good, that's when we take our now cold razor. We're going to do this. We're going to pinch it up and we're going to start our shave. Every once in a while you're just going to want to knock what you have on that razor off onto like a towel. No need to use any water. Alright, so this first shave is going with the grain, so it's not at all constrictive. I'm going to pause it so it's not as long. Alright, I'm just going to show you real quick how I pinch it. So basically, what I want to do is have that skin tight so the razor doesn't drag. Because when it drags, that's when your skin gets irritated and sometimes cut, and you don't want that. So you're going to have it nice and taut and tight. You're just going to go over it. Sometimes you'll get a nick if you go over a bump. Don't worry. That's what your shave stone is for. What you'll do is take that out of the ice, and I'm just gonna apply that to that little red bump there, that whatever, and that'll kind of, it acts as an analgesic, and it kind of stops it from bleeding or getting infected, and that is something you don't want with the shave. I'll be back with more. Alright, so you may wonder why I puff out my cheek. That helps keep that tension on the skin, right? So sometimes it's too loose to be able to pinch it really. So what I do is that. And I'm able to get a good shave. I'll continue and I will fill you in later, any other steps. Alright, so I basically got the with the grain part down, right? So I'm gonna clear off all of that extra shave formula off of my face. Now you're gonna notice it's already pretty dang clean shave, if I would say so myself. But we're gonna get even closer. We're gonna get an even cleaner shave. We're gonna go against the grain. Now that may sound terrifying because of all the things you've heard of against the grain shaves, how easy it is to get cut. But as long as you do the angle perfectly, as long as you do the angle perfectly, and as long as you get really good at identifying exactly where the grain is heading, so like it can go either way, it's not just down and up. There's other ways. You want to map out the grain of your beard hair personally to know exactly where it is to get that extremely tight, close shave. But we're going to do against the grain now. So we're going to lather our face up like this, like that, and we're going to shave it. We're going to shave it against the grain now. Alright. Now take a very close look at what I am doing, alright? Every pinch point I have, I'm going to pinch it completely tight now. And the razor stays, you don't apply any pressure with the razor. All the pressure is already on the skin. You just want it to glide over all those hairs and cut every single one of them. And you'll want to kind of give it a little bit of sideways motion with that forward motion, so that it kind of slices instead of just going up against it, because it isn't against the grain shave. And essentially what we'll accomplish by this is the closest shave you've ever had in your life, and we're gonna stay tuned. Alright, so the last part of the actual shave that I want to show you guys, right, hang on, is sometimes you might have two different grain directions on the same part of your face. So what you're going to do, right, is what you default to, right? So like my neck, right, has grains pointing down, right, and pointing out, right? So what I do is I first go against the one pointing down, right, and then the ones pointing out I kind of shave in like that, and that'll help you to really get the closest shave you can. Now the reason for an against the grain shave is quite simple. The against the grain part, not only does it get you even closer, it also removes that top layer of dead skin on your face, so your face can actually breathe better than it used to be able to before. It has a more natural feeling to it, and it also keeps you looking better as well as feeling better, right? So that's why I do it. Now I'm going to show you after I get the sides done, right? I'm going to show you how I top it off. I will tell you though, one of the downsides to shaving yourself with a straight razor or a shavette like this with a removable blade instead of a blade that you just sharpen and strop is that you can't really see your neck too well when you're shaving it, because in order to get it really tight, pinching it's really hard. You have to tilt your head back to get it tight, right? So you're going to have a blind moment. What I'd suggest is getting a mirror installed right above there, so when you're looking you can see what's in the mirror in front of you, and you can get that shaved still. But I'm good with the feeling of it, so I'm able to just shave it anyway. But I thought I'd just bring that up in case you're finding difficulties with that part. You're welcome. Alright, so now that we've finished with that, look at those results, right? A good thing to do, right, is feel your face for any hairs that you've missed. Go in circular motions, because you might have a few hairs that just grow in a different direction than all the other ones. So you want to make sure you get every single hair accounted for. And like anything you miss, you don't even need that shave formula on necessarily, unless it's a pretty big portion. You might find it useful, but generally I'm going to take this tip of that razor, right, if I have anything, like right here I have one, I just kind of lightly glaze over it, because like that one's where like I have a bump, so like I can't really get too close to that bump because I'll cut it. So I'll save like any bumps for later. I ignore them, and then I give it a lot of my attention just to get the hairs that are on that bump, and that'll work great. So you'll do your touch up and all of that, and once you're done with everything, it's when you go to your post shave, right? This is basically an aftershave, but you're not going to want to get one of the ones that have all the alcohol in it, because that can actually burn your skin cells and provide for a really bad feeling, and you're not going to get a good shave with that. What you're going to want to do is get some type of aftershave balm, look at everything inside of like the ingredients, and ensure there's no alcohol in there to burn your skin or hydrogen peroxide. And what you're going to do, dab a little bit under your hand. I usually give it like about a quarter size right through. Massage it into your face. It'll sting a little bit, just like that shave stone. But after it stings, it starts to cool. And it starts to feel amazing. And then once you're done with everything, you feel like the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. I'll usually hit over the nose as well, because off camera I do kind of shave my nose a little bit just for the dead skin. What we're going to do is let that sit for a little bit, maybe clean some of our equipment up, maybe dust off our countertops with our neck duster, dust off our face, whatever, anything like that. Well, I got something going. Right there, that's our spot. Maybe throw a little bit of extra thing, because that was the bump. Bumps usually will bleed for a little bit longer because there's something connected to it. But generally, if you go over it enough with the post-shave formula and your shave stone, all the blood will kind of not be there. It'll stop it up. It's an antiseptic of sorts. Once we're done with that, we have it really nice. Now what we're going to do now, I like to give my face a little air to feel and ensure that all of those pores are receiving that air. That's how you know you got a good shave, right? Oh, it's still bleeding. But after that, usually I'll hit it with like a cold towel, so I'll just stick something with like ice in a fridge for like 20 minutes before the shave, and it feels amazing putting that cold towel on. But another thing you can do if you don't want to do a cold towel, all you gotta do is simply splash some cold water on your face. And you feel it almost immediately. It's just, your skin is probably the smoothest it's ever been in quite some time. It's a dry towel that you didn't use for the shave. I just got a bunch of hair all over myself because I use that for the shave. And we're just gonna check on that because I did nick a little bump right there, so I'm gonna just reapply a dab of aftershave to my finger and just hit it with that. Go around the spot for a little bit, massage it until it calms down. Sometimes you'll need to use that post-shave stone too, but other than that, you can't even see the roots of where the hairs are. That's how close the shave is. It literally opens your pores up and cuts the hair inside of the pore, right? And then when you hit it with that cold water or that cold towel, it closes up those pores and it makes your skin, it leaves your skin feeling baby smooth. Now that is my version of the closest shave a man can get. Thank you for watching, and I'll try to make more videos, but currently I'm pretty busy with life right now and I'm enjoying it. So I mean, just stick around, maybe I'll make more videos, who knows. But yeah, have fun with life.